everybody, it's Julie. Welcome back to Row & Co Farms. Welcome to the last video of 2021. It's been an exciting year. This was my first year in YouTube and it's been wonderful, and I'm really glad that you all came along and watched what we were doing. And if you did enjoy our videos, please like and subscribe and see what we have in store for next year. So what I wanted to bring you today was our last grocery haul of the year, and explain why we bought these groceries and what we're going to be doing as a pantry challenge in January and February. So as you guys know, we have a pretty well stocked pantry and freezer, and we keep our fridges pretty well stocked as well with fresh items. But in January and February, we're going to participate with the Three Rivers Homestead in their pantry challenge. So for the month of January and February, we will not be going to the grocery store. We are only going to eat from our fridge, pantry, and freezer. And so I needed to get just a few things to help round out what we were missing in the pantry, things that we've been using up, so that we would be ready to go in for these 2 months of not going to the grocery store. I feel pretty confident about being able to do this, with the exception of milk. I think that is the only item that I'm just not going to be able to keep enough of in our fridge because I don't have space and because it just doesn't last long enough. So I do think that we may have to pick up some milk, or we may just try to hold out and not get milk for that time frame that we don't have it. So we'll see how that part goes with the challenge. But if you're interested in participating with the Three Rivers Challenge, you can check them out. They have an Instagram page. I'll link their channel down below. They've done this for the past few years, but this will be the first time that I'm gonna actually try to participate as well. So basically, you just don't go to the grocery store for the next 2 months, and we are ready for that. We like to build up our pantry, but we also don't want to keep everything in the pantry, indefinitely. We have to work through those pantry items, and doing a pantry challenge like this will help us really work through some of the things that are in our freezer and in our pantry that you have to eat. They can't just sit there forever. So this is going to really help us along with that, and I look forward to kind of sharing some of those things with you. So I'm going to week by week share a lot of the recipes and things that we've cooked from our pantry, and maybe that's something that you guys can draw some inspiration from and learn something from, and maybe cook some things or do a challenge like this for yourself, even if it's just for a couple of weeks at a time. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to show you what I bought today at our local Ingles. I didn't really go in looking for specific deals. I was really looking for specific items that I needed to make sure I had what I needed in my pantry to complete meals for the next couple of months. So let's check it out. So there's a pretty big assortment of things in here. I tried to buy as much fresh stuff as I could, but let's start down here. So I got a few dairy items. This is a dairy-free cheese. I try to eat as little dairy as possible. I do still consume dairy, but I try to eat as little as possible, but my family does still eat dairy items. So I got a big tub of sour cream. It's good until March, so that should be plenty for us. I got this pimento cheese. My husband really likes this kind of pimento cheese with the jalapenos in it. I got 1 container of this probiotic yogurt, and if I need to, I should be able to make some more yogurt by using this and kind of continue that on later in the challenge. So that will give me yogurt for a longer period, but that will also require me to buy some more milk. So I do think I will have to buy milk at some point. I got 2 containers of the cream cheese plain, which, if you know, lately you have not been able to find cream cheese in the store. So this was like a small miracle that they actually had that. Back here, I got 8 cases of sparkling water, because I really enjoy sparkling water with a little flavor to it. It's like my soda without it being a soda. And I got a large container of 50 and 50 for coffee. That'll probably be another thing I'll have to get before the end of the challenge. 2 gallons of organic whole milk. But yeah, those are only good until the 13th or maybe a little after. So I'll definitely have to get some more milk at some point. I got 3 containers of juice / lemonade. just to have at breakfast. And I like to mix this with some of my sparkling water just to get a little bit of that flavor without getting too much sugar. So next up, I got a couple of packs of pepperonis, some of the turkey pepperonis, that's for me, and then just regular, pork pepperonis for the rest of the crew. I got 1 pack of ham that I'm gonna put into the freezer. We should have ham out right now that my family can eat on, and then this will be for sandwiches, later in another month or so. I got 2 cabbages, one just regular cabbage and one Napa cabbage, so we can use that. And cabbages, last for quite a while in the fridge, so those I think will last us definitely into the next month. I got some bananas. Oh, this, I almost skipped this one. This is the best salsa. If you ever have a chance to eat this salsa, Jack's Special, medium especially, this is the stuff. So I got one of these, like I said, the bananas and some avocados. The avocados weren't in that great of shape. They're pretty ripe, so I didn't get very many because we're gonna have to eat those this week. Next up, I got a couple of lemons and some limes somewhere in here. I haven't seen those yet. And then I got a big bag of these mushrooms. I don't know what I'm gonna make with that yet, but something pasta or risotto, possibly. Let's see, back here, just a big container of lettuce, a small thing of tomatoes, and then I got 2 bags of onions. My onions will definitely not make it until the end of the challenge. I'm going to finish up the ones that I have in my pantry now, but those are starting to get soft, and so they're definitely not gonna make it until the end of February. I got 1 pack of celery, a little bag of these julienne carrots to add to salads, some cilantro, some broccoli crowns. Oh, there are my 3 limes. And then I got 1 bag of apples. I still do have some apples left, but I wanted to make sure I had a few more. I did get 1 container of yeast, so that when these 2 loaves of bread run out, I will make my family, some loaves of bread to take the place of that. Then on the end down here, I got some pasta. These are all gluten-free pastas. I was out of all the spaghetti, so I did get a few packs of that. And then I got some rotini as well. And that will just help, with the carb part of the dinners. Then I got 2 packs of just plain tomato ketchup. I'm sure we're gonna be making lots of French fries over the next few months. Oh, I think that reminds me, I skipped the potatoes. So I got a 8-pound bag of potatoes, because our potatoes also, the big box that we bought, the 50-pound box, is, it's almost gone, but those are starting to get a little bit soft and sprout. They're still gonna be good, but they definitely won't be good for 2 months. Down on the end here, I do have some of our snacks. I got a pack of gluten-free seed crackers for myself and some gluten-free pretzel sticks. And then just a regular pack of Ritz crackers. My family loves Ritz. There's just some things you just can't break. And honestly, Ritz are good. You guys know it too. You know it. They're buttery and they're crunchy and they're flaky. All right, then back here at the back, I got 1 bag of Rice Krispies. To make Rice Krispie treats. That's one of the things that I like to eat as a gluten-free dessert, is a Rice Krispie treat. So last thing here is some chips. I got several bags of tortilla chips and a couple of bags of just regular potato chips, just as snacks. And then I got 2 bags, 1-pound bags of this sorghum flour, which is the last of the gluten-free flours that I needed to round out my collection. So now I have all the gluten-free flours to make all the things. And then the last thing here is just a bag of popcorn kernels. I have been making lots of popcorn lately because I got a popcorn popper for Christmas. And so I'm gonna be making more popcorn as a snack. So the chips are for here and there, but popcorn is our main snack here lately. So that is what we got. So that's what we picked up for this week and for the next 2 months. So guys, I'm not gonna be doing any grocery hauls for the next 2 months. I'm gonna be bringing you what we eat out of our pantry instead. So hopefully you come along and you follow what we eat out of the pantry and not just what we buy to put in it. So maybe you'll follow along with some of the other folks that are doing these kind of videos, doing the Three Rivers Challenge. Definitely check those out. Hopefully you'll enjoy that. And maybe you'll even participate along with the rest of us that are doing it. So welcome. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I can't wait to see you next time here at Row & Co Farms.